best friends, got each other's back. We used to cruise around with a bass to the max. Everyone in school, while I was in the lab, cooking up some beats that would turn into tracks. High school chillin', I was on a mission. I had bigger dreams of being a musician. Teachers always talked, but I couldn't seem to listen. I lived in a fantasy land, they called it fiction. But I was gonna be big one day, playing shows on the road to a sold out stage. Nobody really cared or believed I would make it anywhere close, I would fail and fade. But that's cool, I love that, cause any little doubt gives me energy back. And now, I'm in a place where I'm glad I never gave up on the dreams I had. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. Yeah, let's go. So if you want something big, you gotta swing fast, swing hard and commit. You might miss 10 times, but when you hit, just make sure that you get all of it, okay? People at the top took risks. Investing and testing is all that they did. It's not complicated, it just takes grit. So never give up, take a swing at it. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing.
Hey guys, what is up? What is up? Welcome to a special edition of the Pick and Roll Podcast. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Rios and Blaze should be here in a little bit. My God, what a trade deadline this has been. My Philadelphia 76ers have traded Jeremy McCain to the OKC Thunder, Anthony Davis gets traded to the Washington Wizards with Trae Young. Lonzo Ball just got traded to Utah, and he's about to be let go. So a lot of Kobe White got traded to Charlotte. Like, what a day full of trades today is. My God, love every second of it. Love every second of it. And also the All-Star teams have been announced. So we're going to go through that as well. So I feel like we should just start breaking down with these trades here. Like, honestly, I want to talk about Kobe White to the Charlotte Hornets. I want to start off with that because that's just a really good piece for the bench. You got another scoring power. And with the way Charlotte's been playing right now, and Charlotte is like on a 7-game win streak or 8, they have just got more firepower. That is exactly what Charlotte needs. Finally, their front office made a good move. And it was only a matter of time, and they did it today. So there's that, and yep. Lord. Yep, so Kobe White has been traded to Charlotte, and then now, I feel like this is even a bigger trade that's happened, and that was Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis, who is injured, might I add, he got traded to Washington Wizards. So give me a second here. Let me pull up this trade right here. It was like a lot of players were in this deal. So let me just try to find this really quick. the Jared McCain one. There's a Jared McCain. Here it is. Here it is. Let me share the screen here. So here this is. Anthony Davis is traded to the Washington Wizards along with Jaden Hardy, D'Angelo Russell, and Dante Exum to the Washington Wizards for Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, Malachi Branham, and Marvin Bagley III, 2 first, second round picks, and 3 second rounders. So I kind of like what the Washington Wizards are trying to do. They're trying to pair up Trae Young and Anthony Davis, so Anthony Davis will be that big that Trae Young has never had a chance to play with. Yes, he did have someone like a Clint Capella and those guys, but no one to the near the standard of Anthony Davis. So the Wizards are going in the right direction here. The question is, when are they going to be able to play? When is Trae Young going to be able to play? When is Anthony Davis going to play? That is the only thing I'm worried about. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. When is that going to happen? What is up, Chad? So for me, it's only a matter of time when these guys are ready to play and they can make some noise maybe late in the round. So here's Rios. Let's bring him in. What is up, Rios?
Oh, man. It's been a crazy trade deadline so far.
Yeah, my Sixers traded Jared McCain for picks. I love it. Love the move.
We kind of saw that one coming. He just didn't have a role on the team.
Yeah. What is up, Blaze?
Howdy. Sucks there's no NBA news to talk about or anything.
I know, right?
It's just none whatsoever.
There's nothing to talk about whatsoever. I mean, Blaze, our Sixers didn't even make a move.
McCain's gone.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I was joking. How do you feel about the trade then, Blaze?
Which
Jerry
one?
McCain.
I'm still trying to figure out all out.
Yeah, let's start off with the Jerry McCain one.
Everyone knew basically if someone was going, it was going to be McCain. So it's not a surprise he's the one to get traded. I mean, we've talked about that for weeks. Everyone pretty much figured that'd be the one to get traded. The question to me was, at first I was like, why? Because you're not getting anything now. Like, it doesn't help the team out this year at all. Except maybe, the only thing I can think of is it's a fit problem now because VJ pretty much took that spot. And if he wants to be more than just a guy off the bench playing a couple minutes, he was just starting to get his shot back. And like I said, if they were going to trade anybody, he was at the top of the list, because of his play, because of his injuries, because he's still on the rookie contract. I get all that stuff. And then I'm thinking in the long run, that's a lot of picks.
It is.
To get the first round back from him, because we used the first on him. So we get that pick back.
I mean, it's the Rockets' first round, so it's like going to be bottom of the first round. But
it's not going to be a great first round, but it's going to be a first round pick. And that was, I forget what we used for him, what number he was, but he wasn't top 5, I don't think, was he?
Jerry McCain, he was like 14. He was in the team.
So, I mean, that's give or take when you're talking mid round to late first round. Still can find bench quality or someone to help. And 3 seconds is a lot. That's 4 picks for one dude. So
yeah.
Once I got to think about it, I'm thinking if this organization is going to think long term, which they should now with a base of Maxey and VJ, and so I'm like, okay. I mean, if you're going to get rid of someone, that's a haul basically. And what I'm hearing from other places, they're saying that's a lot of picks for one guy you just drafted. So I'm like, yes, and at the same time, he'll probably be wearing a ring by the end of the year. I hope he's not, but he's on a team that's leading to hold a ring up at the end of the year. It's a hell of a grab for them too, because the one thing we've been talking about is Thunder have been on the top, but they got all these picks for the next few years that it looks like they can continue their dynasty if they play their cards right when contracts are up. But it's like, I knew it was going to be McCain. That's not a surprise at all.
Right.
But I thought they would get someone for now. But seeing that if it was 2 picks and nobody, then I'd be like, shit, we didn't get enough. Or maybe you get that pick. But being at 4 picks in the long run, it's tough to decide who did better in the trade, to be honest.
So I'm gonna say this. It was a salary dump, 1. 2, it was for Dominic Barlow to get a standard contract. So that way we'll get him, we'll set. He doesn't have to be a two-way guy anymore. And they're trying to free up space to keep Grimes this offseason. So it was more of a salary dump. And 91% of our cap space is Embiid and Paul George.
Yeah.
So they didn't really have much wiggle room. So they kind of had to make this deal and get a salary dump. But we didn't even have a first-round pick until now. Thank you, Rios. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, I like the trade. I do.
I mean,
Right.
I know the Sixer fan, Philly fandom ain't going to do this, but who do you thank on something like this is upper management, because they're looking long term now, and they're not going to say going back to football, my team, they went all in this year, getting all these fucking players, trying to make big moves. When sometimes, and that was my point a couple weeks ago, I didn't think they needed to make big moves. Health was the number one problem. You know, and now that Embiid's playing out this fucking world, and you got to love that, but the other party's wondering when he's going to fall and not get back up. But at the same time, I think this is a good move in the long haul, which is a little surprise for me at first. Like, I was a little taken aback. I wasn't surprised the name was McCain. I was surprised nothing now, but then 4 picks. So that's a good surprise.
I like it.
Me and Mitch talking before you got hopped on, like, he didn't really have a place on this team, like, because the Edgecombe had basically taken his role at this point, and he was just sitting there. And if you can get that many picks for a guy that doesn't have a role in the team, that's a win.
Yeah.
The Thunder are the one team that can overpay for a player because they got so many draft picks.
True. And that helped them out.
Yeah.
It doesn't do, like I said, it doesn't do shit for the Sixers this year, though.
This year, I
mean, it's like you said, Mitch, it does open avenues for other things. Like, this isn't the move that's going to help the Sixers do anything this year unless the dominoes fall, like you say, and they do have, I don't know if they make another move. I mean, you got 24 hours. And that's a lot of the talk that I'm hearing from some of these other trades too these are to set up another move possibly.
That's basically what it is, and I think it's Drummond. Rios, I know your team wants Drummond.
Yeah,
we'll take Thompson off your hands.
Yeah, right. I don't think that would happen.
I don't know. No,
unless
I think
his name's Billy Thompson or something from the bench.
Or Amen Thompson's, undisclosed third twin.
He's got.
Now, I think with the Rockets, they've shown that they're more, from what I've been reading, that they're more likely to look at the buyout markets. Guys like Mike Conley, possibly.
Lonzo Ball he got traded to Utah, and they're gonna let him go.
DeMar DeRozan, he's probably might get bought out as well. Like, they're looking at the buyout market because they're looking to low risk, high reward guys right now because they're still playing well despite not having Van Fleet, despite losing Steven Adams. They're still
Conley and Chris Paul, I think, are gonna be thrown in that bucket too.
Yeah,
there's already rumors even if they get moved
to the Raptors now.
Yeah, and then he's gone. They're dropping him. He's done.
Oh, they are.
He's not. He'll never play a game in the Raptors uniform.
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't know that.
So there's all these players that are getting signed for money moves, but then they're just releasing them to let them go and stuff. And
yeah, I know most Rockets fans are a little disappointed there's not more big moves, but like, you don't really need to make a big move.
No, you guys did your big move. You got KD. That's a huge move.
What you need to do is focus on building some depth because you're coming towards the long stretch of the season after the All-Star break where those injuries start to pile up and you got to start gearing towards playoffs. And having a veteran playmaker and a veteran big man is more key than having a big flashy name and giving up picks and your depth at this point.
It's almost like you got to go close to the postseason banking on losing somebody. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like I'm saying, the way the trends have gone the last few years, and like you're saying, build the bench because you might lose someone. There's a good chance, over 50% chance anymore, that one of your stars, 8-man rotation is going down, and you got to be prepared for that and have depth. So we're seeing a lot of, but I like a lot of the moves.
Don't be surprised if Chris Paul or Conley comes to Houston.
Yeah, that was my first thought. I'm going, you need someone that's going to be who's the other one? There was another one. Schroeder.
Dennis Schroeder, that's another one.
He's another one, doesn't have a team after his 95th time he got traded.
Well, but he's for a guy to lead the second unit like DeMar DeRozan. He might get bought out as well.
But Schroeder, you're gonna have to tug him because I heard he's retiring.
Who?
So Schroeder, Dennis Schroeder. I don't know if he's going to play anymore. He sounded like he was retired.
He should go overseas. Go back overseas.
Well, he's played for forever, though.
I know he should just go overseas.
I saw one report where he was sick of explaining to his kids he had to move again.
Oh,
can you think about how much he's got traded?
We move again, but we can't move. Yeah, we got to go again.
You got to do what Dame Lillard did. Just it's tough being part of your family, but you got to do what's best for them. Leave them where they're established and just get you an apartment.
It's funny that the only team that I've heard Giannis turn down was the Blazers. Because they offered to go, and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing? I just played with that dude. Now you're going to send me up there to play with him?"
It's like, I'm done with it.
You're like, Milwaukee's bad enough. Now you're going to send me there?
I think Giannis is the last big piece to fall. It's probably going to happen around midnight tonight.
Yeah, we'll wake up with it or something.
I hate that.
But it's like now you see teams kind of fall out of the play for it. And now you know the realist parts, and I'm still hearing possibly Ja getting moved. I think the Jaren Jackson trade was pretty good.
I like that.
I think that's a precursor to Ja getting moved because it seems like they're going to blow that up. Because if you trade Triple J, you're not going anywhere this season. Might as well gear up for next year.
They're basically Blaze. What's your favorite word?
I don't know.
What is it? It rhymes with bank.
Oh, they're tanking. Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, well, the whole point was, like you said, players don't tank, but organizations will to try to, if they know the season's not no good. But the one that RQ just brought up, I wanted another reason for me to hate Cleveland. Thank you very much, James Garbage. But I mean, listen, I've said for 2 years now.
Clippers won the trade. Clippers won.
I've said this if it was James Harden of 10 years ago, it's a different story. But we're talking.
Even James Harden of 6 years ago.
Yeah, and I've said Donovan, not the other name. Donovan is not the guy in Cleveland. He's a great player. I love Spider. I love his game. He's one of my. I was pissed when he went to Cleveland because I can't like anything Cleveland, but Harden's the type of player he needs to close games. But Harden gives up in game 6 and 7s, and so it's like.
He's a generational playoff choker. I've seen it firsthand multiple times. This guy cared more about putting up stats during the regular season and then going to the strip club during the playoffs. Like, bro, like the year he won MVP, he put up an all-time stinker against the divisional rival Spurs. Mind you, the game ended maybe around 8, 9 o'clock. This man was in Miami like 2 hours later in a club. I'm like,
yes, I get it. That's how some people are, but shit, can't you grow up at some point?
He was in Houston. He flew to Miami in 2 hours. I'm like, you just lost a playoff series after winning MVP. Like, come on.
But the Giannis thing, I keep saying, pile him in, send him with Steph now, and that one's close to being done. And then they're going to grab LeBron next year. I'm hearing all that rumors, but I think it's the Cleveland. Then there's the Giannis to Minnesota next to Ant, which I love that pairing.
I like that.
Then there's the they're going to get Giannis and Ja down in Miami, and I've seen trades that's going to make that happen. So, like Rios just said, it's like that. The other ones can't fall until the big one. Right now, Giannis goes because there's so many other things that are. Number one, could be even attached to the Giannis trade because a lot of the graphics I'm seeing for possible Giannis trades include more than 2 teams.
It's going to be at least 3 teams. To Kevin Durant, it's going to be at least 4 or 5 teams involved. The Canadian trade involved 7 teams, even though most of those were like basically nobodies and draft picks, but still it was a lot of moving parts. And I think with Giannis, it's going to be very, very similar.
Here, an organizational tank, the Wizards.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they're right now sitting with, holy shit, if we get these 2 guys back healthy, that's a hell of a little tandem because neither, but there's a lot of ifs and you don't have them now at all. And the other one is Dallas unloading, and this is Cooper Flagg's team now, obviously. And I think Kyrie's going to be the next one they're going to unload somewhere, salary reasons, whatever.
Klay Thompson
to start building around Cooper Flag and the way he's been playing. I would
He's
do.
rookie of the year.
Hey, Kyrie gets bought out. Come to Houston.
Yeah, he's starting to. I mean, it was a little bit of a rough period for a while there. I'm like, and then people started criticizing. Oh, Cooper Flag, maybe he isn't it. He's going to be an average player. And then I'm like, I watch him play and take over, and I'm like, that's.
It's just a matter of time.
It's a jaw dropper. It's one to be like, what is this dude doing? How is he doing these things? Those type of amazing players, the Jaws, the Zions, when they first came in, and we're thinking, "Ooh, just think about the highlights we're about to get," and then nothing really happened. That's why I'm even though I got no, skin in the game down there in Dallas, but seeing them, it really looks like, okay, we're not fucking around now. We're building around Flag, the Luka thing. They've got to make up for it to their entire city for the next decade anyway.
At least.
If not centuries.
I've seen multiple games, of his against my Rockets and other games as well. Like, no, he's the real deal.
I don't think he's a 10. It seems like he's turned up to 10 all the time.
And mind you, he's a teenager.
Yeah, and to watch some of the plays, I'm like, why does it look like he's the adult playing with a bunch of kids? Because he's jumping higher than them, he's faster than them, he's smoother than most people, and I'm just like,
man, he's 19 years old. He hasn't even hit his physical prime yet, which is
everything. So I figured him out, and he kind of alluded to it. Coach alluded to it the other day in the stream. He said, I always play the bad side, the downside, so you can be surprised and happy when the good stuff happens. So I take the opposite of everything Coach says nowadays.
Yeah, but back to the Cleveland, right? Back to the Cleveland with Donovan Mitchell and
Garbage, James Garbage.
James Harden. I mean,
he is hilarious, man.
Donovan Mitchell's a free agent at the end of this year. So that's on Harden.
Well,
because obviously LeBron's going back to Cleveland. It's the writing's on.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. That's what they're setting up for. It's like, hey, don't go nowhere. We're going to bring Braun back here. We're going to have a show for. And then I don't know. I shared it earlier in our group chat. Yeah, exactly. And I shared it to see that Bryce is now being redshirted.
Yeah.
So that means we got 2 more years of LeBron in the NBA. I hope I'm wrong, but I highly doubt this egotistical maniac. I love you too, Coach. This egotistical maniac is going to stop a year before his son's going to come and possibly play with him. I can't see it happening, but I see LeBron going to Cleveland for 1 more year, but then he's got to stay another year after that, right? And they've got to kind of, not really suck to get Bryce because, if he can't make he made the wrong decision. Both his kids did. They should have went to smaller schools where they could play more. Like he went to where Arizona's like the best team in college basketball right now, right?
It's up there. I'm gonna say
they're up there.
One of them. Yeah, they're up there. They're that good. And it's like, why? If your kids, I don't know. I don't want to get into the.
I think a lot of it's ego. Like, my kids, the last name is James. They're going to start. No,
yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing? And then I saw a great tweet. Someone said Cleveland got the wrong James. They got James Garbage instead of LeBron.
Yeah. I'm actually shocked that the Lakers did not even make a move yet.
They're not.
It's they probably want to be in the Giannis stakes, but I don't know.
LeBron is going to the okay.
Well, the thing with the Lakers, they have nothing. They have no assets. They don't have draft picks for the next couple of years. Like what? They have nothing to offer.
Yeah, most of the stuff that they're offering, the Vanderbilts and the Gabe Vincents, they're bench pieces. They're they might help a team a little bit, but they're no moving parts that are really going to be. That's why, like you guys said, nothing's happened. And I don't know. The weirdest thing is all these reports can continue to say that LeBron's. It's like that relationship seems so severed that it's bound to happen now more than ever. Why not do something now? I'm sure he has some kind of no trade clause that he probably can't. It's got to be on his terms, right?
Who?
I don't know.
More than likely it is.
LeBron. Like if it's severed now, you got the idea he's going to go to Cleveland. He's fucking joking around with people on the sidelines, bouncing a ball real high and scrouching down like he's taking a shit with his team. And that's supposed to be something special. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. It's scream old man trying to play with a bunch of kids things.
That too.
Assets. Yeah, or assets. But
What about Vooch getting traded to the Celtics? You know what that is? Is their next Horford. That's basically what it is.
Well, that's the Celtics trying to load up, hoping Tatum comes back, and they're making a run is what they're doing. And they can with the way the East is.
I mean, same thing with Houston and hoping, little Mike Evans comes back, April, ready for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because he is a game changer for Houston.
If I'm you guys down there, I would definitely be grabbing a Conley or a Chris Paul or someone and being like
somebody cheap veteran that's been there before.
Exactly. I think Chris Paul got enough in his tank to do it. Same with Conley. I always liked Conley. He's stuck up there in those shitty teams.
No, everyone here, we all love Chris Paul. Like we still rock Chris Paul. The problem is James Harden. He pushed him out because he wanted Westbrook. Yeah. James Harden has always been the problem. He couldn't get along with Dwight Howard, got shipped out.
So the Chicago Bulls are trying to get Zion.
Westbrook shipped out.
I'm not going to say nothing about James Harden. It's just like I would want to sit back and wait till it happens, and then I'll have my glory.
I don't think Claxton is going to get traded. I think Cam Thomas will.
I don't think they trade anybody.
No, he's little. Naraku. Look at Mike Evans, and then look at.
They do look like they came from the same baby mama.
No, it's funny because Van Vliet was at a Texas game. It's Mike Evans.
Wait, put that back up, Mitch.
Which one?
The last one you just put up, coaches. So the way I'll read this is you see this amazing team called the Knicks continue to be the best team in the East. And even if they have injuries, we're the best team in the world. That's what I'm hearing.
Every time I think of MASH, think of like, man, it's 11 o'clock. I go to bed.
Honestly, and I'll compare your Eagles a little bit to the Knicks because you hear all this background noise of these guys are fighting. These guys don't like each other. This guy never fit on the team. But they're still successful, and they're still to a point where the team can compete for the East, even with all that turmoil and shit going down. I'm surprised Cat hasn't moved unless that's attached to the Giannis thing, because that seems like it's severed too much that it's going to be fixed too in New York.
I don't think he's getting traded now. I think he's staying in New York.
The weirdest part is the fact that Jimmy Butler was the one that was supposed to go in the Warriors one, and now it's Draymond Green.
Yeah. Like, I'm telling you, this whole thing with players injured.
The fact
traded, I don't understand that.
The funniest thing I saw yesterday when Draymond was in the news about him now being part of a possible trade package was a Draymond highlight reel.
Hey, Arku, what kind of relationship?
Oh, hey now.
Yeah, no one knows.
And of course,
I can make that joke now.
If you think of a Draymond highlight,
a
Draymond highlight reel has nothing to do with making basketball shots.
No, it's
throwing people down and choking out Gobert and all that bullshit and kicking people in the dick and punching people in the face and flailing your arms around like you can't control them.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's a weird situation, but I think.
Well, I can't wait to see him on another team and just being absolute dog shit. I've been waiting for this for so long.
I just want to know.
He rode the coattails of Steph and Clay. I am so ready for this man's downfall.
I'm with you.
And then he'll go on the podcast and rant about it.
I was going to say Kendrick Perkins part 2.
Oh, Lord.
That player that never did shit.
Talks the most.
Remember when he did that? He was in a beef with Kenyon Martin. Remember that? Like now it's just like
Kenyon Martin always wanted to fight.
The Knicks seem to be very similar to
last year. I think he meant.
Oh,
unless he can see the future and he knows they're going to be the same way next year.
Yeah, Coach, can you see the future?
That's my point, though, Coach. I
will say this about the Knicks. The one thing that's been a little bit off this year is Brunson. He doesn't look like the same player.
Yeah, and that's the thing. When Brunson's not playing that way and Cat's not playing good, then it seems like the whole team's in disarray when you guys still have enough talent. And that's the thing, too. It's like that puzzle piece. Which one's going to fall? Who's getting injured? I hate to say that because I don't use injuries as an excuse, but I also follow trends. And more than likely, one of these big names in the East, somebody that's a valuable asset to these teams that are all jumbled up there, go down. Embiid falls down. There, he's done. There goes the Sixers. It's like, I don't know. I don't know if you had. I
I
didn't look.
gotta show you guys this. Look what I found on Twitter. Trae Young and Anthony Davis on the Wizards.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my god.
Oh Lord, that is hilarious.
I mean, it's pretty accurate. They're not going to play this season.
It is. It's SpongeBob.
There's not a chance either one plays this season.
I
Again,
mean,
moves for next year, which is I get it.
That's the team. I mean, if you think about it, if you're going to rebuild, why not get two guys that could be really, really good, risky, but could be really, really good, and you're pretty much guaranteed to have a lottery pick.
Right.
Should, based on you never know with the lottery, but
honestly a no-lose scenario because what do they lose if it doesn't work out?
Exactly. What it's better than and I've always said that. Go back to what they used to say to Mike Tomlin and my Steelers: mediocre Mike. You happy to be 9-8 and 10-7? No, I just don't want to be 3-14. I don't want to be 10-70 in an NBA year. But if your team sucks, your team sucks. You can't really flip something like the Wizards piece of shit. You can't shine that turd very well. But what they did was kind of genius if you think about it. Play for the future instead of just
if it
sucking
works,
all year for nothing.
If it works, a couple of defensive player of the year candidate, a exciting point guard,
Trae and Sarr are good young players. You got two good young players, top picks the last couple of years that might just need time to develop. That's a team that healthy Trae Young and AD, and they click, and the two young guys really come into play. That's a team that threatens to win the East next year out of the blue.
Going back to football, it could be a team similar to the Patriots.
Yeah,
they were dog shit last year, and look at them this year in the Super Bowl.
Or like Pacers were last year when they came back from being shit, and then they ended up going to the finals. I mean, it's a crapshoot in the East, and that's why this Giannis thing is so important. Does he stay in the East? Does he go to the West?
NBA's future wherever he goes.
Yeah, it's monumental. It really is. It's like there's so much that lays in the balance. It's hard to even explain it because he's not the type of player that asked for it, begged for it, moaned for it, bitched for it. He's always been
going to a bad team. He's going to go to a team that's
Yeah, I don't see him. AD got the shit for getting hurt and not playing that great because he was legendary not long ago, where he would have been in one of these big, huge, earth-shattering trades.
He was legendary man.
He got gifted to the Lakers.
Yeah. I know. and that's what I mean. It's like, so other people, Giannis benefits from that. And I like it. I wish the best for him. I've always been a fan of him because he's not one of those jag-offs that think he's God's gift to everything. He didn't demand, go get these two guys or do that. He's stuck with that team through thick and thin. And now it's time to get and that's the biggest thing. He took that. If he could take that team to a championship, that's why he's so impactful anywhere.
Yep.
Where do you guys think he'll go? I mean, that's kind of the question where we're at.
Honestly, I think it's Minnesota.
The Golden State one starts to seem a lot more real to me.
What is up, Wesley? Happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, man.
The Heat, Golden State, those are the ones I keep thinking.
I think it's Minnesota.
Yeah, a guy like him, sustainable success in a team that has a history of winning, and those are two organizations that have done it.
Yeah. And Mitch, I'm with you. That's one of the ones I want him to go to. I'm trying to think, where do I think? Like right now, it seems Golden State or Miami. That would be I'd seen, but
I think Miami is more likely because
they have the stuff to get rid of too to make it work. Very easily. They got nice asses. Their asses are beautiful. I'll smack that ass.
Yeah. I just want to see Giannis and Anthony Edwards together. That's what I
Me too. I mean, that would be, like I said, that would be phenomenal to see them play together.
But the problem is with Minnesota, they don't have to give too much, and that team will not be as good. Even with those two players.
You got to get rid of Gobert.
Part of me wanted to see.
You need depth. And in this league, you need depth. And they'll have to give too much depth to get Giannis.
Yeah, we will find out about the Knicks with the next 9 games. Nuggets, Pistons, Sixers, Celtics, Rockets. Yeah, damn.
Ooh, that's a murderer's row of a schedule.
Giannis and Curry.
You got the Pacers at the end. You'll be all right.
I said the Pacers and the Bulls. That's a tough schedule.
I mean, that's what you want. To me, that's what you want. You want to test your team. Why would you want to skate through and beat the shitty teams and lose to the good teams? Doesn't say much about your team. But I mean,
again, going back to football, the Patriots,
yeah,
the cakewalk to the Super
Bowl.
Yeah,
you beat the teams that are put in front of you, and unfortunately, sometimes it works out to teams' advantage like that, where they're not really up against the big guy. Indiana last year too. You can say that their road. I mean, they didn't avoiding. I mean, but that's nobody's fault. That's no one to blame.
Yeah, you just got to play.
Shit just happens. This guy gets hurt, and the next thing you know, you're going to the next round against a team without their best player. How is that your fault? Bury their asses, beat them by 50 every game, then, or something.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
what's with you and asses? I'm just saying.
It was the second time I said ass. I don't know.
I know, but what? The Rock. I'm just waiting for the Rockets to make a move. I'm waiting for another big move that would splash.
Well, it's not gonna be the Rockets. Like I said, they're gonna be on the buyout market, veteran point guard and the veteran backup center. Because I like Capella, but he can't play the same kind of minutes that Steven Adams could. As old as Adams is, like his cardio is much different than Clint Capella's. And
yeah.
They need a guy that's going to be able to give Sengun some meaningful rest, especially during this last stretch until the playoffs.
Yeah, our crew Pacers would definitely be back in contention next year.
Yeah, once they get Halliburton back, that team, that's a different team with Halliburton. He is a game changer.
How about one of your balls got traded, Mitch?
Lonzo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the LaMelo Ball got Kobe White. That's a big move. I like that move for Charlotte.
Charlotte's been the most surprising team this season.
They really have.
They've been very surprising as of late.
It's Con Knipple.
Yeah, that's part of it. I was just going to say, when he plays that, when you got a player that's playing so solid like that for so long, it's like
as a rookie.
Yeah, looking like a
veteran. Point contest this year.
Yep.
He's one of my favorite players to watch, man. I love that kid's game, man.
Like, me too. Me too.
Two-Face's got to play with that fraud LaMelo, the most overrated player in the history of the NBA.
I just love how you always go back to
2 years. Knipple's gonna be better than LaMelo.
He can fold it. He can fold his LaMelo can fold his shirt up, and he can go play with McCain down with the Thunder.
And you just want both balls to be together.
McCain wants them balls together too.
Yeah, with those painted fingernails.
Yep, he wants to play with them balls. He wants to jiggle them balls with his painted fingernails.
You called the Hornets bums last week. What about now?
I called LaMelo specifically a bum.
He said LaMelo, not Hornets.
And Arku, it's called trolling.
Yeah, and he's not good at it. He's not good at it.
I mean, honestly, most of us have been down on the Hornets, but like, just based off organizational history, but like, they've really gone on a bit of a hot streak lately. Like, they've won like what?
7, 8 in a row.
Yeah, they've won a lot of games in a row. They've been on multiple long win streaks. I'm like,
any given Sunday, or any day in the NBA, any given day. In the NBA.
We're making a little noise in the East. I don't know about major playoff push, but like maybe the play-in. And as we see with the Miami Heat a few years ago, like just getting in the play-in, you could make it to the finals. If the cards align correctly,
I mean,
anything can fucking happen.
Brandon Miller, but who else is really, I mean, who's stopping you to go inside on this team's kind of small. We got good shooters.
Who?
The Hornets. I mean, they're playing better, yes, but like Rios just said, let's not put them in the fucking Eastern Finals or just because of the last week or something.
They might even make the play-in.
Like if they're playing,
everybody makes the damn playoffs. Over half the league makes the playoffs.
I said play-in.
Play-ins are part of the playoffs.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They're right before the playoffs.
It's postseason. It's post the regular season.
It gives them another game to get
middle of the inning, and you're in the middle of the inning too, right?
It's similar to the baseball wild card. There wasn't multiple teams in the wild card.
When the regular season ends, if you got a game after that, you're in the postseason.
Yeah,
but they got to win to get in. One of the Nets. I'm telling you, the Nets are going to make a move.
You're competing for the championship.
You got to be punching air right now. Like, bro, what's your team doing?
Right. Mm-hmm. And Blaze, you also just put this up. What was it? The All-Star teams. All-Star team.
Sengun is an all-star now. I feel justified.
He's not.
Yeah,
He's not.
He should be.
He's not.
but I mean,
Well,
it's
'cause,
tough.
it's
It's tough.
out.
I mean, there's going to be snubs no matter what, especially in the West.
Yeah. It's not just that. It's just I'm just waiting to see who will be the injured reserves.
Dude,
That's-
that world team should destroy the other teams.
Shea may not even play. He's injured. Shea's injured.
I mean,
SGA is injured. Sengun has a chance to make.
Giannis isn't playing either. That's true. So, Mal, here's my thing. It was a draft, but come on. Curry, Durant, and LeBron on the same team. All the young guys on the first team. All the old guys on the second team. Kawhi in there too. And then you got the foreign, the non-Americans.
LeBron
I get it.
Participation award pick. Like, should not have been an all-star whatsoever.
I still think
Kawhi Leonard. Like, come on, bro.
I still think it should be Kentucky players versus everybody.
Yeah.
you got Booker, Maxey, Jamal Murray, Karl Anthony Towns, Shea Gillis, Alexander. I'll take that 5.
And then they'll lose to Wemby.
Norman Powell.
They'll lose to Wemby, Jokic. Speaking of Giannis, he's not going to play. Who's going to take his spot?
Sengun.
I thought it was Kawhi. That's why there's an
Is
extra
the
player.
East? No.
Because SGA is out
It's the
too.
East. They need someone from the East.
There's no East and West. It's the fucking world versus
I
the
know,
USA.
but that's the only, because it makes sense. It might even be Embiid taking his spot. Why is Towns an all-star?
Because people voted for him.
Well, if Giannis is out for the East, then SG is out for the West. My boy Sengun, he's gonna make it. Should have 3
Hey,
all-stars.
my boy from Israel, Danny Avdija made it. Yay. Let's go.
You know absolutely nothing about him but the fact that he's Jewish.
No comment.
That's
I
the only
said
that's
in the
the only
beginning of
that's
the
the
year.
only thing you know about him.
No, I said it at the beginning of the year that
All right.
who else is there?
All right,
There's no one else there.
all right, you're a big Avdija fan. What did he average in his last international league before he
International
Yeah,
league.
this is
I'm
important.
talking about this year. He's averaging 20.
came in? No, you're a big Avdija fan. You love him to death. You've been following him forever.
I said I haven't been following him
What's
forever.
What's his middle name?
I don't know. It's
What's
something
what's
Hebrew.
his favorite color? What does he like to eat for lunch?
Probably some Jewish food. Probably some fine matzah.
Arku Mitch is he's following McCain to the Thunder. He's not a Sixer fan no more.
Don't even get me started on
McCain's his
that.
man. He's following McCain.
But who else? Portland has Shaden Sharp. I think Sharp's gonna be a better player than Mitch's boy.
You could take my fantasy team and put him up as an all-star team.
Oh, fantasy team is injured. I don't have a star. I give up. Like, how do I have an entire team of injured players?
Did I send you the Rising Stars, Russ? I don't think I sent you that.
No, you just sent me the
No.
regular.
Because they did draft the Rising Stars too. And
Yeah.
DJ got picked third, of
I think
course.
we talked about that last week. I brought that up a little bit.
Well, they just picked the teams. They had the players announced, but now
Yeah.
they picked the sides.
Who was first? Bronny?
Cooper.
Oh,
Bronny.
Bronny? Oh, what? Travesty.
I got now they're you
VJ
see all
was
the
the
highlights
third
of where was it? What game the other night they were doing Bronny chants in the crowd?
Yeah, he had a dunk.
No, it was after that game where they were winning by 30 points. He's playing in garbage time. The Prince. ESPN posted. I'm like, the Prince of what? What the actual fuck are we doing? Like, come on, guys.
Right. Right. Is there any other trades that kind of like wow? Like nothing really, in my knowledge, nothing really can let me get rid of that. No other trade here. I mean, Jock Landale got traded to the Hawks.
Ooh.
I mean, there's been a lot of movement and a lot of big moves, but the big move, I'm telling you, it's going to happen when we're asleep at midnight and Shams going to tweet out Giannis traded to Miami or something crazy.
I mean, that Anthony Davis trade, I mean, it's not like it was just him. There's a lot in it.
Yeah.
I mean, Angelo Russell went with him, but he's getting the
the
first
Teachers,
two.
yeah, like one of those
two-
guys to be on the Rockets. Like they're looking at the buyout market. They're not going to make a big move. They're going to get someone, and they don't need a big move. They have a solid team despite the injuries.
I mean, for an injured Anthony Davis, for D'Angelo, Exum, and Hardy, they got 4 players that can play now a little bit. Plus, they got 5 picks, which is pretty crazy. 2 first rounds and 3 second rounds. That's where I think the value in Dallas. They made sure they got. Well,
Dallas has really. Have they recovered from the Luka trade, you think?
No.
That's what I mean. That's what they're trying to do. That's why
they basically traded Luka for 31 games of Anthony Davis. Sure, you got Cooper Flag, but like in today's NBA, you need more. I mean, in any era of NBA, you need more than one player.
Yeah.
It's real. You need more than one player.
Yep.
It's Cooper Flag and it's reminiscent of Jordan in the 80s. Jordan and the Cokeheads. This is
they're gonna have him be the point guard.
He is the point guard. He's the point guard, the power forward, the shooting guard, the center. He's Magic Johnson. He's playing all positions right now.
Gabe, you said you liked the trade a couple hours ago. I went live to talk about the Sixers trade. He liked it, and now you don't like it.
Who? Who doesn't like it?
Game. Coach, it's your favorite. What? Yeah. D'Lo, thank God he got out Dallas. I'm telling you, the Dallas franchise is cursed. I'm telling you. Watch all these guys ball out in their new teams. They still got Caleb Martin over there, I think. Dallas, it's just like
it might be a similar curse to the Cowboys with the Jimmy Johnson. I call it the Jimmy Johnson curse. When they fired him, sure they won one the year after, but after that, after all the players he drafted and signed as free agents, when they left, what did they accomplish? Nothing. Mavericks
the backup point guard Grimes. Yes, the Sixers bench did take a step back in my opinion, but this was for the future, like how Blaze and I talked about.
Yeah, like I said, while I wasn't against getting a bench piece or something to add to this year. If you're gonna get stuff that's just the future, holy shit, that's a nice little future haul. I mean, even though like they're saying it's pretty much like getting all second round picks because the one's going to be late, but it's still a first round pick.
Yeah, those are the Sixers fans now.
I hope the Rockets tank or Mr. Players.
Why? Why? What is that?
I guess for your next miracle, hope you can walk on water. But that's probably more likely.
It's kind of like Bruce Almighty.
Why? Why do you even wish that? I don't understand why he even wants.
Because we have the first round pick. We have the Rockets pick. Yeah. So if they get worse, our pick gets more valuable.
No.
You got a chance of walking on water, cats and dogs being able to speak human language, the sky turning green. All more likely than either of those scenarios.
Yeah. It's not the best on your list, but you're actually watching my number one. SCA is injured. I don't even know who's going to replace him.
For all those lose so you get the better picks, Anthony Bennett. That's all I'll say.
Kwame Brown.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid is not in the All-Star game yet. He's not there. He's not there. And you responded to Coach is going back and forth with Jay now about Beavis and Butthead. Oh, Lord. Is this really what we're doing? Yeah. Are the Hornets letting go of Plumlee? Are they going to release him, or is he going to stay on Thunder?
Who? That's exactly my point. Go find him.
Mason Plumlee.
Anthony Bennett, go find him.
Spoiler, he was the number 1 pick by Cleveland after LeBron left. And
there you go.
Yeah, didn't work out too well.
Yeah. I'm sure they were glad they sucked at the end of the year to get that first round pick.
Rios, what was going through your mind when the Rockets drafted Jabari Smith? Because you guys were supposed to get Banchero that year, right?
Yeah, I mean, I paid a lot of attention to the Vegas odds, and they had Jabari go number 1. I was like, okay, cool. I was stoked to get Banchero, and then I want to say maybe an hour or two before the draft, the money line shifted to Banchero go number 1 and getting in Jabari falling to the Rockets. I'm like, okay. I mean, mind you, a few years ago, 1A, 1B, it's same kind of players, but now in hindsight, yeah, we got fucked.
Yeah. Where's Jabari?
He's gonna be. He's an all-star, borderline superstar. Jabari is a.
Is he still on your team?
He's a serviceable player.
Damn.
He's a serviceable plair.
Yeah, we don't want him. We think Tom.
Well, let's just say, like
Drummond.
these guys that want their teams to tank. As a Rockets fan, I've seen it firsthand. We tanked after James Harden, Jalen Green, no longer here.
Where's Jalen
Luckily,
Green?
we got Şengün in the same draft. That was a steal at number 16. Then we got Jabari with serviceable.
Now, if it was you lost and you're first overall and you got to pick anybody off of anybody else's team, that's a different story.
Luckily, we also got A-Man in that tank period. And A-Man, he's like, in my opinion, he's a superstar at this point. I don't care if he can't, shoot a jumper. That kid's a superstar. He is number 2 in the Defensive Player of the Year rankings behind Wemby. He's 6'7".
Who?
He's what?
He's number 2 behind Wemby for Defensive Player of the Year.
How tall is he?
But no, like mind you, this guy is a tweener.
He's not overrated. I'm telling you that right now.
Runner for Defensive Player of the Year. He develops a jumper. It's over for the NBA. Like this guy is the complete package at that point.
Yes, Mitch. He said package. You can tell him pause now.
Huh?
He said.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. Pause.
He said package. I thought you'd get excited about that.
Yeah. If LeBron goes to Cleveland, that would just be like, why? Remember when I forget which player?
Wait. Did someone just put Amen Thompson is very overrated?
That's the Sixers transfer.
Oh boy, here we go.
I don't think he is a Sixers fan. I'm just used to saying that. But LeBron to Cleveland, can you just stop this?
I will be fair. I would like to hear why you believe he is overrated. I am.
Yeah, right.
Why do you believe he's overrated? I'm opening the floor.
Yeah, my bad. That's just
yeah. What
for me.
What has he done to make you think he's overrated or not done?
Yeah, like I said, I want to hear it.
You go to my Lakers.
29 other teams would love to have Amen Thompson on their team, but I want to hear
Give you Drummond.
We're fair here. Like, come on.
We'll give you Drummond.
No.
Stop it.
I think and you know what's the worst part? Drummond's the best rebounder, and they're talking about trading him.
And you know what's funny? Since Steven Adams went down, who was the best rebounder? Amen Thompson. He's our best rebounder.
Oh.
He's our best passer. And third leading scorer, but yeah, he's overrated.
Flaws. Okay.
I mean, he's the Rockets' leading rebounder right now since Steven Adams is down. Leading assister, third leading scorer. I mean, improved in free throw percentage.
He ain't no LeBron James. I'll tell you that much. He ain't me.
You want to talk about he can't shoot jumpers, 3-pointers? I will give you that. That's fair.
We're going back to Cleveland.
Everything else, I mean, in every other basketball move, like he's elite.
All right. Blaze, that's scaring me.
I'm the elite.
SB above the rim. He got game. Ooh.
Cleveland, that's for you.
Blaze, what's the best basketball movie?
Coach Ed, you know I'm above the rim.
Who's yours?
Man, Tupac's my code. I gotta go with above the rim. Tupac's my code, man. Like I gotta
Coach Carter.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Hoosiers came before all those, so I think it kind of set the precedent. That's why I'd say Hoosiers.
Wait,
it's the oldest one.
Glory Road didn't come before that.
Glory Hole, huh? That's a
different.
different. That's a different type of movie there, Mitch. Pause.
I said Glory Road.
Different type of movie, my friend. I don't think that's a.
No, I mean, I'm from the hood. Like we grew up watching Above the Rim because like, man,
wait.
NBA, like that was our movie growing up, man.
I think half the NBA has immaturity issues because they're all 18 and 19 and 20 and 21 years old.
I did not said that. I said Glory Road.
I don't know.
All right, stop.
I don't know, man.
I'm telling you. For me, it's Coach Carter.
It's immature too. Well, because they threw Tyler Hero through the first row of the Toyota Center.
Coach Carter is better than all those.
It's your opinion. You're allowed to have it, even though.
Yeah. If I'm
Even
wrong,
though
I'm wrong. But I love that movie. Huh?
Even though your opinion's wrong, you're allowed to have it.
Yeah, you're allowed to have an opinion, even though you know.
Yeah, it's wrong, but it's my opinion.
Opinions are like assholes, and everyone has one, and they normally stink.
Yeah, I mean, look at halftime.
Here's the Rising Stars roster. I finally found it.
He got game. That's another good one, Coach.
That is a good one.
Prime Ray Allen.
White Man Can't Jump. How come we didn't have that one on there?
I was going to say that.
A lot of people that are younger, they forget about Prime Ray Allen. That he was a complete player too.
Yeah.
Yeah, put that up there. So this is the Rising Stars team after the draft. So Carmelo Anthony's team is Cooper Flagg, Reed Shepherd, Dylan Harper, Stephen Castle,
Curry,
Klingon, Fears, and Colin Murray Boyles. All right. So T-Mac's team, I guess I could do this. T-Mac's team is Trey Johnson, Mitchell. I don't know. This one's looking a little suspect, even though I know Con Nipple Boy is good. Didn't Jalen Tyson's in rumors for? Wait, did he get traded with the Harden trade or no?
No, he's still
no. And then you got here's the team that's going to win right here, just because it has Buzelis and VJ on it, and Cedric Howard. I don't know. That's tough. I don't know which team. I like this team the best because I like Derek Queen too. Buzelis and VJ are two of my favorites, and Vince Carter's one of my favorites. Oh, that's kind of tough. That team.
No, I'm going with the first one. You got Stephen Castle and Cocaine Curry.
Yeah, this one.
They got Dylan Harper too.
Yeah,
and Dylan Harper.
Yeah, and then you got Fears and Klingon. Yeah, that looks like the team to beat.
Yeah.
I mean, the first 6 names on that list are just, yeah.
Did they announce the dunkers and all that shit yet?
Yeah, a couple. I think I put it in the group chat. There was one, I forget the one that was in there. I think Jackson Hayes was one of them.
Oh, because he did in the dunk competition?
Yeah.
The fuck's he gonna do?
Yeah, I'm looking through the group chat right now. F Cleveland.
Yep.
F Cleveland.
A lot of F Clevelands today.
I'm just like F Cleveland. Is that all I'm gonna see in here? It says F Cleveland.
F Cleveland is now trending worldwide.
Yeah.
I
Thank you. That was a good movie.
I think Rios is dead on. Like, there ain't nothing happening right now. We're gonna wake up at 4 a.m. to take a piss, and they'll be like, "Holy shit! 10 trades went down at midnight."
Think about it. When Luka got traded, what time did it happen? It was damn near midnight.
Yeah, that was in the middle of the night.
I was at a bar and we were just having a good time, and then all of us got alerts on our phones. Like all the dudes in the bar were like, "Holy shit!" We all got
I was sleeping.
Same alert. We're like, "Fucking Luka got traded to the fucking Lakers."
Now they're his Lakers.
Blaze, did you see what Coach said?
I mean, honestly, in the era of smartphones, that is up there with the DeAndre Hopkins trade as far as like what the fuck moments as far as having a alert on your phone.
Bronny James in the dunk competition. There you go.
Oh my god.
I mean, Zion, absolutely. Zion and Ja, I would love to see that.
I'm gonna be in the dunk competition.
I'm telling you, dunk competition.
I'm gonna be in it.
Weekend.
Mark my words.
He ruined everything.
I'm primarily putting myself in. Did you hear what he said when he did that too? He said primarily.
Like I said in our group chat, like multiple NBA players have said he's ruined the All-Star.
I'm gonna prematurely put myself in a 2050 dunk competition.
A big example last year. He took a spot away from Norman Powell. Like that should have been.
I'm gonna be in a dunk competition when it's me, Bronny, and Bryce.
No, when he retires, I'm throwing a tomahawk steak on the grill. Multiple tomahawk steaks on the grill.
That's when he was a rookie, I think. T3 when either rookie or second year when he said that. It was caught on. I saw the clip today. It was floating around of LeBron going, "I'm preliminary putting myself in," and then later on he was like, "Yep, I'm primarily putting myself in."
So, which team do you think won the trade deadline so far?
Sixers.
You got to look at it two ways: this season or the future. Future, I'm gonna go with the Wizards.
I think it could be the Wizards because of the picks. I mean, because of the it's all dependent on those two. But I think
future is gonna be y'all and the Wizards just because the future picks.
Yeah, the picks and the fact that they do have two young players too. And
I think you know who I think it is? Clippers. Just for getting rid of Harden, getting younger. It doesn't matter if he's injury prone.
That team's a mess regardless.
Everyone on that roster is old though. Like I don't see Garland as a guy that you build around. Like,
yeah, that's
a serviceable guard until they can do something.
Yeah,
Garland, he's an all-star. Is he like a guy? Is he a needle mover? No, he's not a needle mover. He's injury prone. But I would take a 26-year-old over a 36-year-old.
But the problem is Kawhi old, Zubac old, and who's on that roster? Nobody.
No.
Brooke Lopez is there, which I think he should have stayed in Milwaukee.
Oh yeah, the guy that's my age. Yeah,
they have Mario. They have Mario Lopez too.
Mario Lopez is a good football player.
And it's crazy because that team was actually winning, but this is what James Harden does. When teams are winning, he wants out.
Or he quits or says something bad about the owners and
for the right.
He's James Garbage.
Oh, okay. No, I see what you're saying. Like, I mean, yeah, they can get something that helps them right now. I like little Mike Evans, but if they can get a piece that helps them win a championship this year, I'm okay with it.
Below the Abrams. Yeah, the Sixers almost did.
Well, what's crazy, like, so, I mean, all of us are baseball. Well, I don't know about Mitch, but I know we're baseball fans, but like, what's happened in the NBA with the CBA, it's coming to baseball with the aprons.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's going to be a reality.
Lockout. They're definitely going to have a lockout.
Yeah, next year, lockout.
Yeah.
And these aprons, because this is the owners, you're like, hey, no more super teams.
Jared McCain wears an apron.
But no, it's
well, you don't want to get fingernail polish all over you.
We can make those jokes now. We can make those.
Well, you think I didn't make them just because he was on my team? Fuck that! I'd make them anyway. Even LaMelo, get LaMelo down there with him. I'm telling you, you get the Sassy Frash team together. Carl Anthony Towns can be on that team.
You want
Cat, LaMelo.
You just want both Bogs with Anthony Black. Let's be honest.
I want the Pittsburgh Zesties is what they'll be called. We'll get all the zestiest players in the NBA, and we'll get Grady Dick, both balls, a couple whites and blacks and browns, bring them in so we can have T-shirt swaps.
Oh, Lord.
It's because there's no player with a last name of Yellow.
We got to get Josh Giddey because there's jokes there still if you want to make them.
I don't know. Before by the KD trade.
What? If he come back, why would you trade him?
Not before. Before, absolutely not, because he's one of our better defensive players and he's a true point guard. Now, like if you can get a guy that can be somewhat to his level as far as being a floor general, because their struggles right now is having a guy creating shots for other guys. Because Sengun can bring the ball to the court, but he's not a true playmaker. Same thing with KD. Hey, man, it's his handles aren't really there, and he's not really a true floor general. So, like, that's where they're liking right now. So, if they can get a guy like similar to Van Fleet, I can see them making that trade, but there's nobody like him right now in the NBA. A true floor.
There's a guy like him in the NFL. Looks like it. Hey, Mitch, why'd you leave?
I'm right here.
Okay, imagine this horrible scenario. Sixers versus Cavaliers, round 1 of the playoffs. James Harden hits the game winner to eliminate the Sixers.
I will be so.
I will do Will of the Six on Blaze because that's why he's gonna be in pain.
That would be so painful. That's
and then game 6 and 7, Harden's nowhere to be found.
What games?
6, 7.
Even worse, Detroit beats us in round 1. Tobias Harris with the game winner.
Are you really trying to kill me? All right, guys, we're gonna end it.
Well,
here.
even better, put all 3 of us in the play-in. We'll win one and we'll lose the second play-in, so we get to play both teams. All
right, guys, we're gonna end it here.
I gotta go pick up my pizza.
I'm gonna be live tomorrow at 3 when the trade deadline breaks. Blaze.
Oh, are you?
Sure,
yeah, I might pop in.
All right.
All
right, Rios, you're probably working tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll try to jump in if I can.
I'll send you a link. Yep. All right, guys. We'll catch you all later. Like, share, subscribe. Hold on. There's another comment here. Stick building somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. I don't even know where he's at. Anyways, wait. As long as
I'm gonna win the MVP this year and knock your ass out the postseason.
On that note,
Tobias Harris, best ever. I'm the